What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the EAFC Career Mode. It's episode number 52. It's officially spooky season, but don't worry, the only thing frightening you'll see today is my finishing. Yes, returning today. Right now, the title race continuing to hot up as we aim to retain our league title. We've got more big league games to come today, plus the FA Cup quarter-final away against West Ham. I will add a draw for the Champions League last day as well, and I'll definitely squeeze in the first leg and maybe the second as well. So, loads to get through. Let's just jump straight into it. 11 games to go. We're currently third, but just 6 points separating 6 teams. It's going to go down to the wire once again. First game, Bournemouth away, aiming to keep pace with the front runner Spurs. Bournemouth right now got us penned in our own area, let alone half, as we're still tied at 0-0. But as long slots through Alcaraz, they were away on the break now, and I need Adebayo to get running. Mate, get running, come on. Bit of a late one, but, you know, got there in the end. Long's there, then off to Wrench, and straight at the goalkeeper. Not enough urgency from my captain there, bro. Title defense on the line. You got to storm forward, not just leisurely jog. Come on now. I know what's needed at the moment. I mean, you know, when the results are coming in, you don't really want to change anything. You're hesitant to make too many alterations because at the end of the day, the results are the most important thing. But it's true. Certainly not on my best moment. That's a great ball by Carlos, though. And just couldn't slide it in. Sometimes I just feel like one man up top, you can feel a bit isolated. Sometimes my wingers do get a little bit, I don't know, too far out wide, if you will. Hugging the touchline a bit too much. Sometimes you need to play a little bit narrower. I think I might actually make a change when the ball goes dead and switch to a, oh, Fuentes, what a save. Switch to a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Because at the moment, I'm too far out wide. I'm not affecting the game directly enough, you know. Matara to Anduni. Oh, he's found a space. How's he found the space there? Just a little step over to sell his man and dribble between 2 white shirts and slot that home. That is a glorious bit of skill by the ex-Burnley boys. In fact, look at this. Talk about splitting the defence there. Just brilliant to get away from Kirkes and Ballard. And Fuentes dives early. Not been at my best recently, so I'm not even one bit surprised by this. But if it does finish 1-0... I mean, listen, because of the crazy congestion at the top of the table right now, you can't rule anything out, but it's going to be hard to stay in the title race at this point. If someone was to say you can only win one, Premier League or FA Cup, you know, back in the day, in my childhood, for example, that was always like a really tough question for people to answer. Nowadays, practically everyone would say the Premier League, but... Yes! Even though we've not won the FA Cup, I would take defending the Premier League title and winning it back-to-back than adding our first FA Cup to the cabinet. Worked the ball in nicely there. Adebayo would have finished, but we can't draw this, man. Draws at this stage of the season feel like defeats. Got to find a winner. A 1-1 draw away on the South Coast, and yeah, I think with every passing game week, our chance of winning the Premier League back-to-back gets smaller and smaller. We've drawn more games than we've won recently, and another one added to the collection. Oh, no way! Well, there's a bit of good news there. And as I've just advanced through, we should now have the draw for the Champions League. Last 16 as well. The quarterfinal, sorry, Joel Cox has made the England squad. Go on, mate. Where is it? Where's the draw? Is it, wait, is this Wednesday or I think actually it's Wednesday, isn't it? No, that's Thursday. Oh, you've got to do the Europa League, haven't you? Yeah, okay, so there we go. That should do it now. Through to the weekend, and the draw for the quarter-final is going to pit, here we go, Luton Town against... Take your time, mate. Oh! Well, we beat them back-to-back in the group stage. But this is the knockout round where Bayern really start to show their pedigree. Bayern away in Germany, first leg, second leg at Power Court, and we got them again. Came through as runners up with us, and we're now taking one of the quarterfinals. Look at that, an El Clasico Champions League quarterfinal as well, as we're the only English team left in. Bayern, bring them on. Our form inconsistent, our treble dreams starting to slip, and after the completion of this game, they might be over. Following clash, West Ham away in the quarters of the FA Cup, needing to win to make Wembley for the first time in 2 years and keep our dreams of winning a magic treble alive. Following game, West Ham in the quarters of the FA Cup. Come on, Luton. West Ham have been a really fun team to battle with in this save. Like, they've gone from... you know, a European standard team, yes, to a side who now are Champions League caliber. They're in their second or third year. Well, definitely at least second year playing Champions League football last year. We're in the title race heading into the final day. So it's a good, strong side they've got as well. David Moyes is building something special there, as they've taken the lead as well. 23 minutes in, my form has been poor. I'm really struggling now, and I think the treble dreams are dying today. Cox to Adebayo, lovely turn there. And Duke, oh, even better dribbling. Cox is in the middle, but not really the one you want going for an aerial battle. As Duke and Adebayo play once again. Just slip it inside, there we go. Cox. On your dicker! Oh! Not much of a goal scorer, but a better start to the second half. Finally getting a shot away, but smacking the frame of the goal. Still plenty of time, but got to attack with more urgency. As we look for a leveller to force extra time. There's Bissouma. Slides for Elijah. Gabriel, gotta finish. Yeah! Gabriel Long. He's taken the Adebayo role, and the name was a streaky scorer. But sometimes he'll pop up with a goal when I really need one. Big finish. All it takes is one chance for that ultimate AI, and they will take it. But instead, I still see someone winning this in normal time. Adebayo, what a ball! Oh! That is going to do it. Unless, don't tease me like that, game. That's not very nice. unless. Okay, so extra time in London. Much better second half display, man. But if this goes pens, I wouldn't put your money on me. Definitely not. Oh, what a ball. He's onside there. I did see someone winning this before it went to spot kicks. Could have gone either way. West Ham in front. I really wanted this year was to win the Premier League back-to-back, and I was hoping to add an FA Cup or Carabao Cup with it as well. So if we do end up retaining the league, it would still be a very good season. But it is frustrating to know that once again, for the third straight year, we will not have a Wembley appearance. And that's going to do it. The most difficult game I've ever played, without a shadow of a doubt. I've been playing since 1999 and I've never played a more difficult version of the franchise than this one. Treble dreams have gone. I had a feeling they would today, and Luton's horrific run of form continues. I said there'd be nothing scary in today's episode, but this is looking scary. Luton Town cannot buy a win. And unfortunately, we do have two youth player unsettled emails here. Matthew Hodges and Max Banks both want a deal, so we'll give them... Actually, no, Max Banks' potential has decreased significantly. Sorry, bro, but we got far better youth players than you, so you can go. But Hodges is the one that I'm really excited about. This young CDM, I've kept on balance to keep the stats progressing quite evenly. He will get a pro deal, though. Of course, you can't check the potential until he hits 60 overall. Thankfully, Shabalala hasn't got the youth player unsettled bug just yet, but you never know. Following game, league leader Spurs, and there is no doubt about it now. After just 2 wins in our last 8 domestic fixtures, with our form being horrendous, if we lose this one, I certainly can't see us defending our title, which was our main objective this season. A massive clash here to try and put it out. Spurs in North London. You know, we are now a certified big boy, but... no. Right now, with the form that we're in, we'll be lucky just to stay in the top 4, let alone stay in the title race. As Correa has hit the deck there, and I'm hoping that's just a bruise. Second half underway, still tied at 0-0. I'm going to say to Correa, soldier on, mate, because you're such a great big unit of a centre half, and I'll need you to try and see out at least a point. Lovely worked move. Brilliant. Gabriel! I said this in the last episode, but why is it whenever I have a really nice passing move, I can never finish it? It's so frustrating. You know what's going to happen? We'll work the ball inside, but as soon as it gets to the shot, It's just so tame. Or simply put, off target. Still 0-0. And that might be the best and only chance we get. DRB turned straight into a wrench. I knew he was going back there. Knew it. Right. Yes! The streaky scorer pops up when I need him again. Come on! Just held off Costa. Took my time and bent it past Vic into the top corner. Right. 20 minutes to see out a massive win. Spurs knowing what's at stake here. Desperately needing to find a leveller. As Al-Masrati plays it into Fratesi. Good ball. Moussa Diaby turns. What a tackle, Ballard. Flies in, wins it brilliantly. And keeps us still leading by 1. But the question is, can we hold on? It's all hands on deck now. Spurs looking for that leveller. Here they come again. Diaby. Brahim. Burst of pace. Fuentes with the save. Well in, mate. Well in. 2 minutes to hold on to what would be a massive, and I mean absolutely massive win. This is it, last chance. Last chance. Justin went in, mate, and just hoofed long by Anderson. And a fist pump on the sideline, and 3 more for good measure for Doxy boy. Massive, massive win. So I just saw in the post-match interview that the Correa's injury was just a bruise. Thank goodness for that. And, now it's the final one for the scouting as well. Okay, here we go. My goodness, some of these English players have got just phenomenal potential. Even if the starting overall isn't the best. I think, you know what, even though we are being selective, I think all of them should get scholarships here. I mean, yes, some of the overalls aren't great, but don't forget they could improve with the position changes. This is a fantastic crop of English players that were all going to make the academy, but actually, considering their overall, their valuations aren't the best, I might just leave these 2. And as for Australia, unfortunately, no, actually no, he is Theo Bray. So there was, wasn't there, yeah, Kim with, no, that's not the one I was looking at. Wasn't there another one with poor potential? Oh, that was the one we rejected before. But Kim's potential, to be fair, still is quite low. So, yeah, we're going to release Sang Hun Kim. Actually, you know what? No, what am I doing? You guys told me about this. Why don't you just promote the players, Doxy boy? Because that way you can just sell them. So we'll give him a scholarship, and I'll give just 1 player from Australia a deal, and that'll be Theo Bray. Oh, and from Canada, to be fair, just the 1 player is going to make the academy, but he's definitely worth it. That's Joseph Wood. So what I'll quickly do now is promote 1 other player to the first team, and that will be, you know, we've not got a lot of centre back depth, so let's give this Kumalo, South African, a deal, and that way we can promote, where is he there, Joseph Wood, with a really good potential. The rest, however, can go. Right, so that's it for the scouting for this year. So as per usual, guys, it's that time of year. It's Halloween. It's also that time of year I need you guys to let me know where we're sending our youth scouts next. So in the comment section down below, you know the drill. Let me know where we send our youth scouts for Season 7. And also, please, if you can, guys, it does help me find your comment. Hashtag Docs Youth Scouting in the comment as well. So include hashtag Docs Youth Scouting in the comment and tell me where we're scouting next. There's still so much of the world to explore, and I'm not done traveling just yet, neither am I scout tiles. So let me know in the comments, please, guys, where are we sending our youth scouts next? Oh, and does Kim have potential as well? I really like his aesthetic, I must say. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. No, he doesn't. That's such a shame. He's got the flair then. He's got the flair, but no potential. That's such a shame. In which case, I might actually just transfer list him. I really like his aesthetic with the headband and the long hair. I can add him to the loan list, can't I? I don't need to sell him. Following game, Leeds at Power Court, where we must keep winning to stay in the title race. 9 to go, it's officially do or die time. Baumgartner to Sinisterra, gets it back. And the visitors looking for that first chance of the game here. Attacking James Justin down the left-hand side. As Ballard comes out, but can't deny the little bit of dribbling. When you're struggling, regardless of how much better you perceive to be than your opponents, it doesn't really matter. Form is just that hard to break out of. Yes, we had the win away against Spurs, but you can't just win one. You need to win several on the bounce. Leeds have the lead. I said it was spooky season. And the form book right now is terrifying for Luton Town. Pulled out a massive one in North London. Return on Tuesday night to be sent back down to earth by Leeds. 2 goals down, 36 minutes in at home. The dream of retaining this Premier League title is slipping through our fingers. And it won't be long before it's officially gone. We are all over the place. It's looking incredibly unlikely we'll get back in this one. You know, like, I hate to keep saying this like a broken record, but when you are in bad form, like, your players just feel so slow, like, stuck in the mud. You know, you can't string simple passes together. You're just so fragile. It's exactly what it feels right now. And at some point, I'm just going to say, do you know what? Empty the bench. This game's done. And we'll focus our attention on the weekend game. But also, as well, the league might be gone. Let's just worry about the Champions League from here on out. If we get an early goal back in the second... then we're still in it. But at the moment, those finishes that we're taking the first half of the season are looking so hard to finish in the second. I think this is, after the weekend game, if we don't beat the Blades, that's it. I think we'll be throwing in the towel in our title defence season. As Andres, to be fair, was absolutely brilliantly there. Fantastic, and then tripped up by Van der Ven, who's going to get a straight red for his troubles as well. Is there still time? Well, we're going to have to score from this free kick, so... I don't fancy my chance here. There's not a lot of space there, so what I might try and do is just smack it. Just smack it at the keeper. And is Duke got the best shot power? I think he probably does, yeah. I'm just going to smack it here and see if I can possibly catch him out. Duke to go near post. Oh! Off the post. And that is going to do it. The boos ring round Power Quarters. Luton's terrific run of form in the league and in the cup continues. And with the treble dreams now gone, perhaps the double dreams have joined them on the scrap heap. Luton's chances of defending that league title are looking all but over now. And thankfully, Spurs did lose at home to Arsenal, though Liverpool did beat Southampton. So now the table looks like this with 8 to go. Man City got the game in hand and could possibly go 5 clear. Is that tomorrow? It is indeed. So actually, just before we move on to the following game, we'll see if they did just that. And they did indeed. Manchester City go 5 clear at the top. Luton dropped to 4th. We're now 7 behind with a worse goal difference swing. I gotta say, whilst we're still in this, and after last year's chaotic finish, you can't rule anything out until the season's officially over. It's looking very unlikely now. Following game, Blades at Bramwell Lane, and if we don't win this game, we might as well just surrender our title to whoever wants it. We'll stay in the race if we win, but it's starting to look very bleak now. Okay, it's early free kick, gonna whip one towards the far post. Duke's gonna get up and win that. Oh! And it hits the roof of the net on its way over. Still 0-0, but I guess the only good thing is knowing that going into the Bayern game, you know, we've got previous against them, beating them back-to-back in the group, and whilst our form has been horrific, yes, it's been domestic form. In the previous round, last 16 against Monaco, we beat them both home and away 1-0, so yes, our form's been poor, but it's been poor domestically, and not in Europe. That's the only thing I'm clinging on to right now, in what is our worst run of the season. Plus, you got to remember, last season, with like, I don't know, 6 games to go, we thought we'd bottled the title. In fact, come to think about it, we thought we'd bottled the title with 2 games to go. But in the end, managed to... Oh, good save, Nabel. Just about win it on that chaotic final day. So I guess if nothing else, you got to say it won't be over until it's officially over, just like last season. I'm sure as Anderson heads just over. Still 0-0, but got to win this game though. You know, simply have to win this one. I opted to go with Kowalczyk for this game and leave Adebayo on the bench ahead of the Bayern clash in the week. And so far, it's not paid off. As we just can't break the Blades down, man. They're blunting our attacks. There's still plenty of time, but just can't find an opening. The movement is poor. The passing's shocking. The moment, this is... how on earth did we win a Premier League title last season? Like, seriously, it's awful. As Basuma does win it back, and Kavaux will get on the end of that. Alcaraz storming into the middle. Come on! Saved! Gabriel! Calmer. Calmer. Guys, keep it calm. We are still in this. Look at that from Gabriel Long there. Talk about finding the space under pressure. And Gabriel Long is starting to come alive when it matters most. 3 goals in, I think, as many games now. And that's 6 in 31. As we take the lead at Bramwell Lane. We'll have to close this out, man. We've got to grind it out. We've got to grind it out. Almost there, ref. Yes! We'll close it out. And if you've got to grind it out, look at the reactions there. If you've got to grind it out, then so be it. Luton come to Bramwell Lane and pick up back-to-back away day wins by 1-0. Massive, massive win. Oh my goodness gracious me. And while Spurs won 3-0 at Ellen Road, did you just see that scoreline there? Well, I'll show you what it means to the table in a moment, but... oh, keep using it. But Brentford absolutely thrashed Manchester City. And this is why, even though I'm a bit doom and gloom at the moment, this is why you can't rule anything out until it's officially over. Because the table is just still so tight. 4 points separating the top 4 right now, and 5 separating 5, and 6 separating 6th. 6th and final game today, Champions League quarter-final first leg as we travel to the Allianz for the 2nd time this season. And whilst our form recently has been poor, our last 2 away day games were victories, so that does give us a bit of confidence we can come to Munich and make it 3 on the trot. First leg at the quarter-final, our final game today. Come on, you Hatters. All right, win that, 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 Ollie Dicker. And Renchi. Pop it out wide. Long. To Raphael. There's Long. There's Adebayo. There's Sulemana! Tense opening first half. Best chance. Couldn't test Costa. This is going to be a close one. Awful game, guys, I'll be honest. I wanted to end on a good one, but this has been shocking. Absolutely terrible. Game's just been lost in the middle of the park for the most part. Loads and loads of changes in possession around this area. And neither side has really created anything substantial apart from the one chance we have for Camel Dean. As Valverde looks to shoot from range, and Fuentes, to be fair, sprawls to his left, but was in control for the most part. Half an hour to go, still 0-0, and oh, for good, what is that? I think I'd take a draw, to be fair. I think I'd take a 0-0 back to Power Court, knowing at home we beat them 2-0 this season. I'd fancy our chances of doing it again. But there is going to be a chance to win it, I'm sure, later on. But if we get it, we'll have to... oh, for goodness sake, we'll have to take it. Udogie slides it down the turf. Wrench has got to get back here. It's Ballard, who is on a booking. Had to be careful. Wrench does well. Very well. And Cox to Long. And Long to Cox. And Cox to Adebayo. And Luton Town lead in the Allianz. And I just slips into the net. But he's drilled it in there too. Long, Cox, Adebayo, Luton in front in Munich. Come on! Having friends who are engineers, they'll all tell you this. When you look at data long enough, you'll see trends occurring. And the trends and the form are showcasing on full display right now. Luton are poor domestically during a lot of games, but away from home, it's going to be 3 straight 1-0 victories. Or possibly... Callum! Oh. 2. And it would have been massive as well, but instead, there will be some nervy and tense faces in the away end. But I think they'll be delighted to know we're finally starting to win, at least on the road. 3 1-0 victories, and we'll hold the advantage going back to Power Court. Keep a clean sheet in Luton, and we'll be in the Champions League semi-finals. And that will do it for today's episode, guys. So massive thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we'll be back with another thrilling episode, I'm sure. What an ending today, man. In the next one, with more big league games, trying to stay in the title race, and of course the second leg of that Champions League quarter-final tie at home to Bayern 2. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.